13 foods that dangerously increase your cholesterol. Excess cholesterol is of the main risk factors for cardiovascular diseases. Every year, many people lose their lives due to these conditions, and 90% of them originated from high cholesterol, that is, the accumulation of fat in the arteries. Cholesterol is produced naturally by the liver, but we also obtain it from the daily diet, especially from foods derived from animals such as meat and dairy. If you are currently struggling to reduce your cholesterol level or are looking to have more control over your health, here are 13 foods that dangerously increase your cholesterol. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our updates. Number 1, sardines. Sardines are rich in nutrients such as selenium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, vitamin E, vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids. Therefore, they are one of the most recommended fish to strengthen health, raise hemoglobin and other important levels of nutrients and minerals for the body. However, sardines are also rich in cholesterol. Only 3 ounces of this fish provide 142 milligrams of cholesterol, and although it does not seem like a high amount, the daily intake recommendation for a healthy adult is 300 milligrams of cholesterol per day. Number 2, butter. Butter is a dairy derivative, which is why it has a high cholesterol content. Just 1 tablespoon of butter contains 31 grams of cholesterol and 7.5 grams of saturated fats. And although it seems like a smaller amount, the truth is that we tend to lose count of how much butter we add to breakfast toast, and also how much butter is contained in the various baked and processed foods that we consume daily. For this reason, it is important to maintain a low butter intake and avoid using butter as cooking oil. Number 3, sausages. Sausages are part of a group of foods that are really harmful to health, such as sausages and processed meats. These foods contain high levels of sodium, which also affects heart health by promoting fluid retention and increasing the cholesterol level. A single sausage contains 50 milligrams of cholesterol and 64 grams of fat. But the worst thing is that we generally don't eat sausages alone, but inside a bun and with added sauces such as mayonnaise and ketchup, which also contain cholesterol. Many people also eat fried sausages. If you are in the process of lowering your body's cholesterol level, avoid consuming sausages and any other sausage such as chorizos, grill sausages, salami, sausage, bologna and its varieties. Number 4, bacon. It is another type of meat processed, very present in the Western diet. In fact, many people start their day eating strips of bacon brimming with fat for breakfast. And unless you are following a ketogenic eating plan, this can be very harmful to your health. Although bacon offers a good supply of protein as well, it has 40% saturated fat that affects the heart and makes your arteries tremble. Equally, 3 strips of bacon will give you 36 milligrams of cholesterol, and if this seems little to you, you have counted how many strips of bacon you eat in a single meal. And if you add to this the traditional eggs to accompany breakfast, butter and a little bread, well, you already have a new load of cholesterol for your body. Moderate your intake of bacon or eliminate it in the days you want to have a little bacon. Reduce or avoid consuming other foods rich in cholesterol. Number 5, ice cream or milk. A cup of ice cream will give you 44% of your daily intake of saturated fat, as well as 53 milligrams of cholesterol. So much that a cup of ice cream has more fat than a hamburger. And let's face it, we always eat more than a cup. To reduce this cholesterol load a bit, you can opt for versions of healthier ice creams such as ice creams or water popsicles that are made with fruit juice and greatly reduce cholesterol intake. Just try to choose versions that are also low in sugar. Number 6, eggs. Eggs are high in cholesterol. Just 1 egg can contain 212 milligrams. But not all cholesterol in eggs is bad. In fact, today its old stigma has been demystified and is recognized as food that provides proteins and essential fatty acids for the functioning of cell membranes, the production of hormones and the increase in good cholesterol. But all of this does not mean that you can eat a dozen eggs a day. The healthy amount intake for a healthy adult is only 3 units per day. So it is important to maintain moderation to enjoy its benefits without putting your health at risk. Number 7, cheeses. Cheeses are also dairy products, which implies a great load of cholesterol. If you are a fan of cheeses, You should know that some cheeses offer a higher cholesterol level than others. Per 100 grains of cheese you can find the following amounts of cholesterol: Swiss cheese 190 mg, Gouda cheese 114 mg, Ball cheese 111 mg, Parmesan cheese 106, cured goat cheese 100 mg, blue cheese 88 mg and cheddar cheese 84 mg. Fresh cheeses always have a lower cholesterol content, which is why they are ideal to consume when you have hypercholesterolemia. Although most of them are high in cholesterol, this does not mean that you should do without them, but if it is necessary to have a low consumption of them and opt for fresh cheeses, fat-free cheeses or presentations such as cottage cheese. Number 8. Donuts. Donuts are delicious, but they also have a high load of sugars, trans fats and, of course, cholesterol. A single piece offers you 11% of the recommended daily intake of saturated fats and also provides 10 mg of cholesterol, 4 mg more if they are glazed donuts, and if they are filled with chocolate or other creams the number rises rapidly. Along with the level of cholesterol in the blood, in addition, the areas are part of the processed pastries and baked goods are carbohydrates with a high caloric intake made with fats that can clog the blood vessels. And the worst thing is that they do not provide any type of nutrition. For this reason, the healthiest thing is to suppress their intake and replace it with healthier foods such as nuts. Number 9. Chicken wings. A single chicken wing can provide 27 mg of cholesterol, and this would be ridiculous if you ate only one, but let's be honest, to say that we eat a dozen is more credible. And this is the main problem with eating these delicacies. Chicken wings are generally cooked with oils that also affect the level of cholesterol. It is best to cut with this type of food in your diet. Number 10. Crabs. Unless you live nearby from the sea, it is unlikely that you are an avid eater of crabs. But it is worth knowing that these little maritime friends can contribute to high cholesterol levels. Just one medium crab contains approximately 96 grams of cholesterol, and if you add to this that in general, they are not served alone but with other types of shellfish, the figure continues to rise. We will not tell you to suppress the pleasure of eating crab occasionally, but to avoid practices of buying frozen crabs in supermarket. Number 11. Caviar. If you are a fan of caviar, be careful. Caviar are fish eggs, so they are highly rich in cholesterol. Just 1 tablespoon of caviar contains 94 mg of cholesterol, so eating a little more than 3 servings already far exceeds your allowed intake. If you do not want to suppress the enjoyment of this delicacy, at least try to reduce your intake of other foods rich in cholesterol on the same day. Number 12. Liver. In both humans and in animals, the liver is the main organ in charge of the processing and metabolism of fats and also the organ where natural cholesterol is produced. This means that all liver cuts, whether they are from birds or other animals, offer a higher cholesterol content than other meats. Just 100 grams of liver can provide you with 493 mg of cholesterol, that is 194% of the recommended daily intake. So it is better to reduce your intake or avoid it. In fact, all animal viscera are rich in cholesterol. Number 13. Chocolate. We could not finish this list without the finishing touch, and it is the chocolate. Although chocolate is made with cocoa, which is healthy and low in fat, unfortunately the way to create the chocolate that we all know involves high fat and high cholesterol. Milk plus tons of sugar. The real problem is the excessive consumption that we make of this type of food. Most chocolate lovers eat it daily, and not only in simple bars with milk, but also in various presentations. To prevent your passion for chocolate from destroying your health, opt better for the consumption of dark and bitter chocolate. These are chocolates with a purer content of cocoa and without milk or so many added sugars, which makes them healthier to the point of providing only about 6 mg or less of cholesterol per 100 grams of chocolate. Just keep in mind that to preserve these benefits, it is necessary that the chocolate have a purity level of 80% or more. Why cholesterol is harmful? High cholesterol does not always imply a risk to your health. There are 2 types of cholesterol, good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. What we know as cholesterol, bad cholesterol, are actually lipoprotein molecules, that is, a combination of fatty acids and proteins in a small molecule that it is mobilized by the bloodstream. They are more than fatty plaques that obstruct the blood vessels and hinder proper blood flow. These fatty plaques loop in the bloodstream over time, cause an increase in blood pressure and predispose the person to different heart conditions as well as arterial sclerosis. Good cholesterol, on the other hand, are high-density HDL molecules. These molecules are a little heavier and therefore can move through the bloodstream low-density molecules with them, where they are later metabolized and excreted. Based on this, high levels of bad LDL cholesterol in your blood are really harmful for your health, while having higher levels of good HDL cholesterol will help you lower bad cholesterol. However, if you have both high cholesterol levels, your total cholesterol level will be higher and this will also have harmful consequences for your health. The secret then is to balance these cholesterol levels, and for this it is necessary to identify the foods that increase it, in order to maintain control over the values. To take care of your health and reduce the level of cholesterol in your blood, it is necessary that you learn to choose the healthiest foods for you, and moderate the consumption of those that are not as beneficial as those that we have indicated today. But it is also important that you learn to prepare your food in a healthy way, that is, that you avoid adding fat or mixing it with other foods that, when entering the body, can also be transformed into cholesterol. For this, always choose to cook your food in the oven, steam or grill. Do not add industrial oils or butter or margarine. Remove the skin of birds such as chicken or turkey, and always choose lean cuts of meat before fatty ones. Remember to be moderate. After all, the idea is to have a healthy life, to enjoy it and not just enjoying a meal. We hope that this video was helpful. If you have anything to add, please share it with us in the comments. Like this video and send the link to your family and your best friends, so they also know the 13 foods that can increase their cholesterol. If you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe.